Hello, and welcome to York University. My name's John Suffren. I'm a faculty member of the Department of Writing here at York. The Teaching Commons has asked me to offer some additional helpful tips for course directors new to York. This video, one of 3, provides faculty with a few thoughts from an experienced course director on some subjects to consider for your first class. Now, when it comes to lecture itself, a piece of advice I have found helpful over the years is the ever-useful maxim, "What you do on the first day is what they'll expect all year." Set the tone early and clearly lay out your requirements. By the same token, if you do all the talking on day 1, that's what students will expect all your classes to be like. So consider, for instance, creating classroom codes of conduct in your first week by asking students what they think good class and lecture etiquette involves. Further, taking some time to address how difficult or controversial subjects can be discussed in the classroom will result in a more positive student experience as your course progresses. Similarly, will you accept questions during the lecture or defer them to the break or the end of class? As that last point suggests, note that students generally expect a break for 2 or 3 hour classes. 10 or 15 minutes max is the usual practice. Some course directors schedule a full break at approximately the midway point of their lecture, tutorial, or seminar, particularly for longer classes around lunch or dinner. Others schedule breaks in 5-minute increments throughout their instructional time. It's also helpful to directly remind students of your office hours and location. Often students overlook this information in the syllabus. Remind them that this is time for them to bring questions, comments, or concerns about course materials to you. I ask my students to let me know if they are coming, so I can schedule their appointments if necessary. Something else to remind students of are university support structures, such as the Writing Center, Learning Skills Services workshops, highly recommended both by students and by me, the Counseling and Development Center, and online tutorials such as Spark, that's Student Papers and Academic Research Kit, which is located online at yorku.ca/spark. Another important question is what to do about laptops and other kinds of technology in class. This is a controversial topic, with literature to support all sides. But for some more information, see the relevant article, a literature review, located under What's New on the right-hand sidebar of the Teaching Commons website. The article is entitled Student Laptop Use in the Higher Education Classroom. Along the same lines, address the use of cell phones and texting in front of the lecturer. I will not advise on the use of cell phones in class here, only suggest that you consider a course-wide policy in discussing class. A good compromise is to encourage those who refuse to be parted from their technology to sit in the back of the lecture hall. In general, though, active learning will help unglue students from their screens. So overall, taking a few minutes to discuss proper etiquette can go a long way. If you have TAs in your course and they are contractually required to attend lectures, check that with your administrative assistant if necessary, you might want to position them strategically around the lecture hall. This might help keep technology use in line and encourage students to focus on lecture content. However, TAs should not intervene if students don't follow lecture etiquette, but rather act as your eyes and ears. With this in mind, it's wise to introduce the whole teaching team and give them your support. Introduce your TAs by name and tutorial. Explain in lecture what a course director does, what a teaching assistant does, and who first to talk to about various course-related concerns. Many students just don't know how the university works and will find a brief macro-level discussion helpful. For more information, particularly in reference to student support and working with TAs, browse the Course Director Handbook, the Teaching Commons website, and the relevant university websites. You can also reach out to the Teaching Commons and ask to meet with one of their educational developers. Thanks for listening, and welcome to York. Hope this was of some help to you.